It's like what I was saying though, man. Jake Paul pretty much carried Mike Tyson in this fight. And I know the hardcore boxing fans out there kind of find that hard to believe, but it's true. Jake Paul held back on Tyson. He said he held back on him, and I believe him. He held back on Tyson. But the number one thing I don't understand about Mike Tyson, and I know Mike Tyson got his hardcore boxing fans out there, but the number one thing I don't understand about Tyson, and you can tell Mike Tyson is very selfish. I'm not saying Mike Tyson owe anybody anything, but what I don't get about Mike Tyson is, Mike Tyson, you sat there, and I understand you just wanted a big fat paycheck. That's all you wanted. But you can clearly tell Mike Tyson is just really selfish, man, in a way. And what I mean by selfish, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't think nobody else see what I see about Mike Tyson. But I've been saying this for many years, way before the Jake Paul fight even happened. I've been saying this for many years. I've been saying, since Mike Tyson's been sitting on his butt, he's been retired. And Mike Tyson, he does have love for the boxing business. You can kind of tell he still excuse me. Mike Tyson still has love for the boxing business. I can kind of see that. But if you love the boxing business so much, Tyson, then why don't you become a trainer? Why don't you do these podcasts and everything like that? You always have an opinion. I mean, which you're entitled to your opinion. But if you love the business that much, Mike Tyson, why don't you become a trainer, man? I think I made a video about this before. You know, I think it would be good if Tyson become a trainer, but some people, I was reading through the internet, some people say that they don't think Tyson really has the patience to teach people, how he boxed and stuff like that, how he came up and stuff like that. And I'm like, that might be true, but I think it would be an honor if Tyson would find some young guy out there, an up and coming young guy, teach his knowledge, pass the torch. Okay, Tyson, you're 58 years old. You're not in your prime no more. But what you could do is try to create a clone of your former self by finding a young boxer, a rookie. Find yourself a rookie out there who has a lot of passion for boxing, and you teach that young rookie everything you learned when you was young, Tyson, when you was a rookie. Teach that rookie, and you be in that rookie's corner. You teach that rookie everything that your former trainer taught you, Tyson. You teach that to a young rookie, and then when the time is right, you be in that rookie's corner, because for a young guy being trained by Mike Tyson, whoever Mike Tyson decide to choose who he wants to train, that would look that young guy, that young up and coming guy would be the luckiest man on earth, because you got a guy like Mike Tyson training you and being in your corner in every fight, being in your corner. So I don't understand why Mike Tyson don't do that, man. Like, if you really have that much love for the boxing business, pass the torch, Tyson. Pass the torch down to some young guy. Train some young guy out there. And then, when you train this young guy to be good enough and win enough matches, then you can go after Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul is like 27 years old. And then when the time's right, when you feel like you built this young guy up and you feel like this young guy knows enough, we get to see a young version of Mike Tyson, even though it's not the same Mike Tyson, but we get to see this young kid go out there and box exactly like you, Tyson. And we'd be like, wow, we feel like Mike Tyson's reborn again. Mike Tyson done passed the torch to this young kid, all his knowledge and all his boxing, all his training. Yo, we feel like we seeing Mike Tyson being reborn again. Mike Tyson built this young guy up, passed the torch on, and trained him. And, if this kid right here can somehow know everything and do everything that you do, Tyson, and fight exactly like you, it'll be a reborn version of Mike Tyson, reborn version of Mike Tyson. And then Mike Tyson, when the time's right, you get that young kid that you helped train, pass your knowledge on. Hell, you get that kid to fight Jake Paul, get your revenge back, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I feel like Tyson just wasted his time with this, man. Like he wasted his time. And I think, and I feel like boxers like Mike Tyson and Holyfield, I feel like those guys are just like very selfish. Like they think it's all about them. Like, y'all time is over, man. Like, I don't understand why, y'all need to pass the torch on. That's why I say it's very selfish though. I mean, you guys watched the movie, right? You guys seen the movie called what's that movie called? Creed. Rocky Balboa was training this black young dude. I forgot what his name was in the movie, but Rocky Balboa trained this kid. He trained him. Rocky Balboa passed all his knowledge and everything on to him. So I'm going to teach you how I fight. I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach you, and that's what I think. What Tyson should do. Tyson should do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt that would ever happen, though. But Tyson should find some. I'm not saying Tyson should find some kid on the damn streets or anything like that. But go searching, man. Go find some young kid. Use your best judgment on who you think that can measure up to you, Tyson. That can measure up with your training. But I don't think Tyson has that kind of patience to train a young guy. But Mike Tyson should become a trainer, man, and just stay away from the ring and just become a trainer. But he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna spend most of his time on his podcast or doing other things, though. But the kid that he trains, that kid would be very lucky to have a guy like Mike Tyson in his corner. Like what? That kid would be lucky. That kid would be really lucky to have a guy like Mike Tyson in his corner. Tyson passed all his knowledge and everything on to this young kid. And we seen a second version of Mike Tyson reborn again. That's what Tyson should do. Because, Tyson isn't going to be around forever. Pass that torch on, man. Pass it on. Pass it. You pass it on to a young guy. And then when that young guy gets up and become old, he passes your knowledge on to another young guy. But, Tyson just, I don't know, he just selfish, man. He rather just come back to the ring and just, I don't know, knowing that he's past his prime. Instead of you coming back in the ring, you could be trying to help build up another young guy instead of just wasting your time coming back in the ring fighting a guy like Jay Paul, which you knew you wasn't going to win that fight, Tyson. Jay Paul just carried you. He didn't want to embarrass you out there. He could have embarrassed you, but he didn't. And I give Jay Paul respect for that, man. People can sit there and try to paint Jay Paul as a villain all they want to, but Jay Paul is Jay Paul. He is who he is. So it is what it is, people. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What do you guys think, man? You guys think Tyson should become a trainer someday or nah? Anyway, peace.